everybody. If you've seen me before, welcome back. Project I'm working on now is something I started, I don't know, a couple years ago. It's an idea I've had a while. I have a pretty small shop here, and I can't justify having a big transmission stand. I do farm equipment work on, just pretty much whatever. Do a lot of our own mechanic work, and I always wanted an engine stand, something that was big enough to hold a fairly sizable engine, and then I wanted something that kind of just a dolly. If I need to pull a center section out of a transmission or something out of a tractor, something that was heavy enough to do that too. And I had this idea for, I don't know what to call it, but something that I could do both with. Have a back part for an engine stand, and then take that off and have a bottom part with wheels on it, to put a transmission or pretty much whatever I need to on it. So I started this a while back. I did the bottom part. I had a tractor I had split and needed to pull the transmission out to rebuild. And so I did the bottom part for that. And haven't needed it for anything since it's been laying up in the barn. And I've got a tractor over here that I'm rebuilding the engine in, so I'm gonna need an engine stand. So I dug it out, washed all the dust off of it, and it's kind of rusty here. But anyway, so I'm gonna have to try to go ahead and get the engine stand part of it built. So I'm not gonna try to make a real in-depth video, but just maybe some time lapses and stuff, kind of what I'm doing, and maybe it'd be an idea to help somebody else out. So what I've got here is, as you can see, it's just a simple frame. It's built out of 4x4 quarter wall tubing. Then I just use channel irons and set it out over the edge here and put pretty heavy duty casters on. I'm not even sure what the weight limit of them are. And anyway, my plan is I put this plate back here, and these holes are drilled and tapped the whole way through. So my plan is to have that there, and then just bolt another one over top of it. Come up here with a single post up, and rather than trying to hold everything flat like this and brace it down, I think I made it plenty long enough, so I'm going to come out here a little ways and put a cross piece with another post up. So I actually will have two posts, a foot apart or whatever, and that way I can brace them. Should make it really stable, I think. So anyway, that's my plan. And then I'm toying around with a bonus idea. I do all my work by myself, and when you go to lift a head or a crank out of a big engine, you gotta get a cherry picker or something, and those with feet that stick out on them, you can't get in here. You'll hit. You can't get in pulled in far enough, or even to hang an engine on there. It's kind of a pain to get pulled in close enough. So I have an idea. Haven't decided if it's too overkill or if it's a good idea, but I have a tendency to complicate things. I have too many wild ideas, but anyway, I'll get the back half of it done, and then we'll see what it looks like then, and if I decide to put my idea on, I will. If not, I'll just leave it like an ordinary engine stand. So thanks for following along, and yeah, I'm gonna get started here and see what I can get done. So this is my crane that I'm building, or built. I had it tacked on here one time and it wasn't quite square, so I was trying to get it straightened up, and I cut a tack weld loose, and obviously it was the only weld that was holding the thing because the whole thing fell over. So I got it tacked back up again, and I put some braces in there and there just to tack them in, just to hold it so I could get everything squared up where it needs to be. And then I went ahead and welded these in. That's what happens when you run out of gas on your welder. And so I got them welded in, sort of. I need to get more gas and finish that. The bottom is tacked. I'm actually going to put a socket, not a socket, but a stub there of some kind that this thing sets over and bolts in here so that's removable if I want to. I don't know if I ever will want to. So I wanted to get everything held, braced, weld these in where they need to be. Then after I get that done welded and cooled, I'll knock those out and take the whole thing back apart. And I need to finish welding up here. Once again, I kind of just welded that up just so it would hold. And then I'll finish welding that whenever I take it back apart, and then I'll final assembly that. Of course, my engine plate's gonna go here. That's sitting right there. I'm waiting on a plate to bolt my back bearing to. I'll show that whenever that gets here. And yeah, that's where I'm at for now. All right, so I think I got this thing just about finished. I do need to go get some more 5/8 nuts so I can put the rest of my bolts in here. And of course, tighten my handle up. I just slid on there. And I also need nuts here. This is just a piece I built that bolts specifically on the block that I'm getting ready to work on. Follow along, you'll see that in the next video. And yeah, I think I got her about knocked out. I did not get around to welding my stub inside there. It's still tacked there. This engine is pretty small, not that worried about it. Yeah, there is finished product. All right, well, there you can see it with an engine on it. Seemed to work pretty good. My crane, really cool. I mean, you definitely got to keep it in over the wheels whenever you're lifting, but if you have a block on it and need to move something around, that'll help it hold down. So I'm planning to probably build a tray here at some point to put, you know, engine pistons, whatever in whenever I tear it apart. But I need to get this engine done. Not worried about that right now. Yeah, pretty sweet. I don't know how the gear ratio is going to work. But a friend of mine used the same gearbox on his engine stand and said it worked pretty good. So we'll see what happens. Thank y'all for watching.